Hey guys, I decided to go ahead and do a video on meal planning. I know I said I wasn't gonna do it, but here I am doing it because I have had some new clients start up and I have some older clients who we haven't really talked about meal planning for a little while, and so I thought, you know what, this is a good time to go ahead and do a video on it. Today's Monday, and usually I start my meal plan for the following week as soon as possible. It takes me a long time to come up with ideas. That's the hardest part, right? Like, we talk about the healthy eating plate in a lot of our sessions and what that looks like, and it's easy to understand, but coming up with the ideas of how to do it is the hard part. So as much time as I can give myself as possible, the better it turns out, the less stress. By the time I'm ready to go to the grocery store, I usually have it 90% of the way done. So I am gonna kind of update along throughout the week, show you how I do my meal plan, and maybe that will give you some ideas on how to incorporate it more consistently into your life as well. So here we go. Okay, so here is my blank notebook that I'll use to do the meal plan for next week. As I was getting ready to prep some food for the week, I noticed that we are pretty much out of honey. So that's what kind of triggered my memory to go ahead and start this meal plan for next week. Usually we eat at home 6 nights a week, and then we eat out 1 night a week. And we always have pizza pretty much without fail on Fridays. So I'll go ahead and write that in first. And then I fill out the rest of this as I come up with ideas. So you'll see I kind of write down my meals on the right hand side of the page, and then the grocery list on the left hand side of the page. So as I think of more meals, I will check back in and talk to you soon. Hey guys, so today is Wednesday and I'm about to knock out several of the meals on my grocery list, but I wanted to check in and just kind of mention to you, Wednesday's a great day to look at grocery ads. That's when they come out for the week, and then you can kind of use that to guide your meal plan for the following week so that you can stay on budget. So I'm going to switch over here to my menu plan and show you what ideas I have for next week. So here we go. Okay, today's Thursday and tomorrow is my grocery shopping day. I always go on Fridays, so I need to have this menu plan finished today or tonight so that I can take care of things tomorrow. I did come up with a few more ideas that I'll share with you next, and one more tip that I have for you on meal planning is enlist your family. So if you or if you live with someone, or if you have family members, it helps to get some ideas from them too. So I will probably talk with my husband and my daughter tonight and see what ideas they have for what they want to eat next week. That takes some of the work away from me. It's not all my responsibility to come up with the ideas for what everyone's going to be eating next week if they can help contribute too. The next thing is like where to find ideas. So if you're going through and you're just not coming up with anything, obviously the internet has tons of ideas like Pinterest, or if you save Instagram posts or whatever. But if you have a library card, then getting cookbooks from the library is really helpful to me. There's something about having like an actual hard copy of a cookbook or a magazine in front of me that helps to kind of inspire some ideas. Restaurant menus is another good place. So if you have like a favorite thing from a restaurant, then trying to find a recipe to recreate that and maybe even make it a little bit healthier if it's not something that kind of like meets the criteria for what you're trying to accomplish. That's another good place. The third place that I like to look is like the free magazines, or they're not magazines, I guess kind of, but they're like the Hy-Vee Seasons, that is called a magazine, or like the Feast magazine that you can get at the grocery store or restaurants or whatever. Looking through those will sometimes give me ideas too. So if you're really struggling and you're sick of being online, you're not finding anything, then maybe try some different places to get ideas too. Okay, so here is what I got at the grocery store today. I went to 3 stores this morning and I still didn't get everything I needed because they did not have any fresh basil and they didn't have the right kind of kale or the vodka for the vodka pasta sauce that I'm making this week. So I'm gonna have to go somewhere else tomorrow morning. And yeah, so you can see here I've got lots of produce. I've got some eggs, I've got some cheese, I've got some beans, sweet potatoes, and more produce down here. Okay, so these are for my husband. Let's see. These pained me to buy. These mini, they're like basically generic Ritz bits. But you know what? Sometimes you gotta have a little bit of flexibility, especially for the kids and the significant others in your life. If it achieves the overall goal of eating healthier, then it's still a win, in my opinion. So yeah, this is it, and let me know if you have any questions. Okay, so that's all I have for you on meal planning. Pretty straightforward, but hopefully it gave you some ideas on how to do it more consistently in your own life. If you have any questions, as usual, please reach out to me. If you have ideas for other videos you would like to see, let me know those as well. Otherwise, have a great weekend.